please, those behind. I will call on Mr. C.Y. Oba to help us with the opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Almighty Father, we want to appreciate you for making this gathering a success. We thank you for inviting our people. Of all the people invited, they are all here safely. Almighty Father, glory be unto your name. We also want to thank our special guests from Denmark, our partners from FC Germany. We appreciate you. We thank you. Almighty God will continue to be with you. And for our other guests from all the nooks and corners of the country, we are happy that we are all here safely. We commit this program to your care. Father, direct us, protect us. At the end of it all, let us have all cause to glorify your name. In Jesus' name we pray.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am very honored to welcome you to this momentous occasion. It is a gathering of huge importance, and earlier today I was explaining that if anybody tried to guess what a ministry for a country looks like, it will look exactly like this. People from all around the country gathered working in one industry towards a certain goal. That is what a ministry looks like, and that leads me to the next part of this address to thank our president of this glorious organization, Pastor Chukwueze, for making this possible. My name is Frederick Olise, and I'm the general manager. And today we have, I wouldn't spend too much time, but we have family, and we have the front runners of Nigerian football. Because no other team has given to Nigerian football what they have given to Nigerian football over the last 2 decades. And that's just fact. We're so happy, we're so glad to welcome Mr. Claus Steinlein, the president. With him we have welcome, first time in Nigeria. And alongside our friend from Sweden, we have Sven the Great, Sven the Strong. To my right hand side, we have Mr. Yunus. But everything that is very operational with your boys in Denmark, he makes it happen. And there are lots of things that he makes happen here. And if you knew what the amount of work he did, this is a very important man to the project. So I'm super glad that you're here already. I cannot go on without giving also very much can't go further without giving welcome to one of our special guests. We have a very top ranking member of the Nigerian Army here with us, Sir General. I would like to thank you so much. And lastly, on the item, but not least, a pillar of Nigerian football, and most of you took your courses through him. Some of you, or a lot of us, will not be here, but the knowledge has impacted us, and a true servant of Nigerian football, as well as a great man of this football club. We have Mr. Obatunde. Once again, we want to welcome you to this occasion from wherever you've come. We're honored that you have graced us with your presence. So we hope that at the end of this is another true step that will define Nigerian football for the next 20 plus months. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Frederick. I will use this opportunity to give a foundation to the crescendo for today, which will be the speech of the President and CEO of FC Midtjylland from Denmark. Is my brother, Claus Steinlein. I appreciate it. Now, you can say, we're recognizing your president. Well, today is not really a day for our own speeches, but a day to hear him. See, in every production line, you know, there are what? Stages. For our relationship, Midtjylland is at the end of the production line. And each of you here, and each of us here, represent different stages of the production line. Now, I will use this opportunity to, we are much more than this, but we just wanted to give you an idea of how much and how of a spread that we are. Nigeria can be divided into 6 geopolitical zones. That's, for me, 6 parts of the continent called Nigeria. I always say to people, Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a continent, you know. And when people refer to Nigeria as a country, they miss it. And even the Nigerians themselves, when you see Nigeria as a country, you will not be able to benefit from what Nigeria is. But if you see it as a continent, you know that within Nigeria, you have everything that you need to succeed as an individual, as an organization, as an industry. Let me start from the northwest central, the northwest, you know, region of Nigeria. We have those from Sokoto and Kebbi State. Please stand to be recognized. The northwest of Nigeria, population-wise, is massive, you know, and land-wise, also massive, you know. So it's an important part of Nigeria for us. But we are growing that area. It's an area that we are growing, you know, and we will get results. Now, representing the northeast. When I said the northwest, I expected that Kaduna would be standing with them. So please, Kaduna should stand with them. Yes. For instance, the city of Kaduna alone is 4 million. A city, is 4 million with lots and lots, and it's a football dynamic area. You know, people, the youth play what? Football. So the northwest is not an area to be toyed with. It's a very important area. Now, we also have from the northeast of Nigeria. But before I go to the northwest, you have the borders, the Republic of Benin, Niger Republic, you know, and the borders that we have on that aspect. Then in the northeast, please, those representing the northeast, stand to recognize, please. Of course, the northeast has players in the region, you know. And the northeast is bordered by Cameroon, Chad, and also Niger Republic. Yeah. So it's a massive area. So and we are strong. We are strong in the northeast. Now, just like we're strong in the northwest. Now the north central. Please, those from the north central, please stand to be recognized. North Central is a powerhouse. It's the food basket of Nigeria, and it's a place that we are also very, very strong. We are strong, and we have lots of players from the North Central in the academy and have gone through regional. So it's an area that we do not joke with. Now, we have the Southwest. The Southwest is this part of Nigeria. It's bordered by the Atlantic Ocean and by the Republic of Benin. So the largest cities are here in the Southwest. The second largest city in Africa is in the Southwest. The most populated area in the whole of the third world. The developed world is in the Southwest. So Lagos and the Southwest, please stand to be recognized. Now, we also have the South-South. The South-South has a beautiful coastline. Because I am originally from the South-South. We have, like the Southwest, a lot of products of these projects and have come from the South-South. So for those representing the South-South, please stand to be recognized. Now the South-South is where everybody's seated here, including yourself. I'm been to. Uyo is in the South-South. Important is there. Calabar is what is there. Ogoja. These are places that we are strong, represented with our partner academics there as well. So you're welcome. Then the Southeast, of course, have they arrived? Because we're still expecting those from the Southeast, but when they come, we'll So, after we introduce the different parts of Nigeria, we also need to introduce those that are with us, so you get to meet them. As far back as 2003, Claus had sojourned to Nigeria, to see the possibility of working with Nigeria, and I am proud to have received him. And we were in Lagos. Then Lagos became Shagamu, and our next point of call was Jos. We were in Jos. We stayed at the Hill Station Hotel. Then from Jos we went to Bauchi, and from Bauchi we came back to Jos, and from Jos again we now went to Kano, and from Kano we returned to Denmark. So, ever since, he has made Nigeria his home, his second home. He has, if I had my way, I would have recommended him for a national award for a recognition of the years of belief in Nigeria, in the Nigerian people, and in the Nigerian project. Join me today to thank him for his support, his belief. His heart is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Claus Steinlein. he administers, invests in football. So he's still the football person that he is. Well, to his left, Sven the Great. When Frederick referred to him as Sven the Great, we have somebody back in Denmark. Whenever I say Sven, he laughs. What's his name again? Sven is a Nigerian from Delta State. We have adopted him. So he's a football technocrat. He makes talent. He knows how to get the best out of you. He's been around the world. And he's a blessing to this project. So join me in welcoming. Then we have also another football player. He has coached many Premier League teams in Denmark. He has played football top level, and he's part of the story of many of the Nigerian players that succeeded in Denmark today. He's also from Delta State. He's from the Ukwani local government. That's Delta State. So join me in recognizing and welcoming yours. Now, all the three that I've introduced to you will be part of it. They are on the ground. They shoot all the artillery, no. But there's somebody who organizes the battle plans. And she's in charge of making sure the armory is not empty, So join me in recognizing and welcoming Stephen. Now, we are bold to say that we can go anywhere in Nigeria, even where people dare not go. We go to Scout in Adamawa, Mubi, Borno, Sokoto, Niger, Kebbi, and people will say, how dare you? But we can't. I do not know how to thank him. But now that he is in football, it's also our opportunity to give him the cover he gives us. Major General Okonkwo. He's retired now, but he has given us a son of his, Brigadier General Momo, who we will see later today. So, apart from that, he has given us other. Let me not let the bad out of the cat. Yes. No, sorry. Let me not let the cat out of the bag. Yes, but something is dying. There was this joke that there was this newcomer who was coaching the team in Kaduna, a school team. So when he comes to, at halftime, when he's giving the players the pep talk, he will tell them that, look, we cannot lose this match. The die is cast, let's go and win the match. So on this particular day, he went to Lagos. So his assistant had to make the speech. So after talking to the players, he now said, remember that what the coach used to say was, the die is cast. He now said, the cast is die. do in football. There is another part of us that complements what you do in football, and that's the school. So we have here some of the teachers of the school, the Ebede Sports College. Please stand up. So together, listen, we are showing that in Nigeria today, you cannot produce a player without education. If you don't speak English, how do you go to play in France? Well, how will they teach you French? Would Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, or Ijaw? No. How do you coach after football? How do you become an agent? How do you have a life after football? So we realize that the access to education is one of the pains of Nigeria. So in order not to do like others, sit down and criticize and point to the problem, we needed to solve it. So the school arm is there to complement what we football people are doing. So we produce educated football players. So thank you for the support and the doing. Now, of course, you know the members of the ability here, because you are all members of the ability, but at the satellite world, cities, academies, and that. Today, the River Niger is a big river. Right. Nigeria put down the River Niger and get electricity. It's because of different rivers empty into the water, River Niger, and makes it what? Bigger. By the time you see River Niger at Lokoja, it's bigger than River Niger before Lokoja. You see, because River Benue has what? Has joined it. So that's what they are at the factory end here in Nigeria. You are at the tributaries contributing to this point. So we have the chief coach here, Coach Ifeanyi Emeka. We have, he's assisted by Coach Godwin as well. Coach Adam. And the head of the goalkeeping department, Coach Henry. Of course, to be able to integrate these two aspects, we have a seasoned coach and also a senior instructor at the Nigerian Institute of Sports, where our coaches are produced. You know, for you to become a coach, he has to coach you, he has to teach you. And Coach Tunde. I was his colleague at the Nigerian Institute of Sports. That was in 1942. Yes. But he was with Western Nigerian Institute of Sports. I was with Midwestern Nigerian Institute of Sports. So they now combined it to form Nigerian Institute of Sports. Yes. Okay. Now, to coordinate all this, he is also a coach. He's with the coaching aspect, with the admin, and to relieve me. We have the general manager of FC Bede, Frederick. Of course, you see him with scouting and all that too, with Cotulia. But we also have an old hand in the house, you know. Sometimes very useful. the problem. I have tried to sack him twice. He went to the village to get the elders to threaten him with chance. Through the masquerade, they will attack my house in the village. but now, his uncle that used to do all those things is dead. So if you try me now, I will sack him. Uncle Luke is dead. Uncle John is dead. Oh, yes, he cannot try me. So I told him this time I will sack him and make the sack letter 3 copies in case one lost. He will have extra. So you are all most welcome. This evening we will have time to unwind. We will have time to dance. We will have time to network, you know. But today will not be complete if you do not have the opportunity to hear directly from the man at the hem and the end of the production line. You know, the man that is marketing is the one interacting with the market. So he's able to tell you what the market wants and what the market does not want. You know? Like I always say, knowledge is everything. If you teach a student with 4-figure table and he goes to do his JAM, and the JAM is CBT, computer-based test, the whole answer will be in his head. As long as he cannot on that computer. By the time the exam ends, what will he score? 0. But all the answer is what? In his head. But he could not onward. That's how knowledge is. That's how knowledge is. So it's also like when somebody has fever. If you're a good doctor, with a blood test, you can tell whether it's malaria or whether it's another form of infection. But if you cannot tell, you will treat that person until the person dies. You know? So, let us welcome to the microphone President Claus Steinlein.
Thank you so much, Judge. To be honest, this is a little bit emotional for me because I have been here since 2003, first time. Only Churchill was part of it. We travel around in the country. And if Hightower not was part to help us, I would be died today because we have no security. And to be in Nigeria was a new world for a Danish guy like me and Jens. And I really feel grateful when I see where we are. When I see this jungle behind me, be to a school, to be to a football pitch, to be with a lot of kids who develop, I am close to crying. Because I can see we together, all the people in this room, have made a difference. We have made a big difference. And I know this is only the beginning to not only a difference in Nigeria, but to a difference in the world. I can see when I look around all these amazing people. If we work hard, if we work together, and we work with our brain, we will show the world something they never seen before. When I arrived, I remember I met you in Italy, and you invite us, Jens and me, the sports manager on that time, to Nigeria. We We had an academy in Ghana on that time. Our club is a very young club. We are from 1999. I have been lucky to be together with Jonas, to be together with Sven since that period. We are a young club, but we are many people who have been in the club all the life. And when we start the club, we have academy in Ghana, in Accra. I have been in Accra many times to see the academy, and then a stupid guy, my brother, Churchill say, Nigeria is better than and I have seen a lot of big talent in Ghana, so I don't believe Churchill, but he was stupid, he was laughing, he was making a lot of noise, a lot of dreams he told about how it was in Nigeria. So we go here the first time, and I say it was a crazy first trip. But what I remember most of the trip was when we go to the pitch. To be honest, it was a terrible pitch. It was nobody in Europe play on pitch on that level. It was really, really not good. But the quality of the player, I wasn't shocked. It was so high level. I saw so many diamonds together with Jens. I saw so many good players. So after 1 year, we closed the academy in Ghana and used all our power, all our money, all our dreams. We bring that to Nigeria. When I'm here today, I could see we made the right choice. Because I can see what we have used and worked hard for in 23 years. We see the results even more now. When Nigeria play in the World Cup and play, we have now 3 players in the national team. 3 players. We have found different places in Nigeria. I don't know Nigeria very well. I have traveled around, but this country is, like you say, it's not a country. It's so fucking big. You know, in our city where we live, there's 15,000 people, and we call it a big city. You don't even call it anything. It's nothing. In our country, there live 5.5 million people in the whole country. And here, you have a city, you know, it's crazy for a Danish guy to be here, to understand how big it is. But I can see we together have bring in 3 players to the Eagles. But I also know we invest more now than ever because we believe Nigeria more now. We have get an owner, one of the richest person in the world, and he believe Africa, he believe Nigeria a lot. He visited Nigeria for 1 month ago, 2 months ago. 2 months ago he visited Nigeria, and he can see Nigeria have a big, big future. African football have a big future. I remember I talked with the CEO of Chelsea for 10 years ago, and he said, in the future, there will only be black people in the first team in Europe, because they have more physical, they are faster, they want to be a professional football player more than all the European. And I believe it. I believe in the future there will only be players from Africa in all national teams. And I think many of these players will be born, find and develop in Nigeria. So with our new ownership, is 2 years old, we have invested more in this country because we want this country to be the best football country in the world. And Sven, Jonas and me, who have been part of this journey together with you, Churchill, and now also together with Frederick, we can see we can do it together. We have to work even harder. We have to work even smarter. We have to be better in all parts of Nigeria. But we can do it. I can see, I can feel it. And when I see what I have seen the last 2 days of quality of football player, wow, it's amazing. When I see the player you have found to this city, no, to this team, I can see if we can do that so fast, so great, when we start to work even better, we will make so many good players here. So from my heart, from the owner's heart, from all in FC Midtjylland, thank you so much to all in the red. I'm very, very thankful what you have done, and I know we together can do even more. So thank you from my heart. But also, when I see the training this morning, see how we played yesterday, how to see how the player developed, but also how to see they smile, they enjoy football. I will say to all the coaches, thank you so much for what you do. To be 100% honest, when I saw training in 2003, it was good, but I can see we're on a new level on that time. At that time, it was often a coach, an old goalkeeper, who was the coach, and the quality was not always the best. The discipline was good, but I like more when you train. When Churchill trains, sometimes he's same level like me. We don't have the best level on the pitch, but to see the future, you are amazing, Churchill. But what I see this morning in the coaching team, see the training, yeah, it's amazing to see. So thank you so much. And I will say, Fredrik, you have been in Denmark many times now. We have discussed football many times, and yes, you are so curious to understand the new football, how we need to develop. You are so curious to see the new tendency in football. So it's amazing what you have done here, and I can see the quality from going from your father to you. So thank you so much, Fredrik, what you have given to the project. I'm looking forward to the future. I know Churchill and me is a little bit older, so we cannot keep going the next 100 years, but you are strong, and I think you will be 200 years old. How you So we also on that side have a big future. And then to all the purple, not Jonas, but to all the purple. I was in the classroom today. I'm, like Churchill say, I'm a former football player. I play in the best league in Denmark. I was not on your level, but I play on the highest level with Jonas. Sven is not a good player, he's a good coach. So I have played professional football player, but on that time he was part-time football player. So I also started to teach him. And what I see in the classroom today, it was world-class. It was really, I expect high class, but I don't expect it could be so high class. It was really world-class. The way you was together with the children, the way the young boys looking into your eyes and follow you, have a feeling of this is also important for me, because I know from the football life in Nigeria, football is everything for all kids, but we know in the position we are, to education them to understand the life, to understand the language, to understand how you develop is so important, because it's also helped all the football coaches to put even more know-how into the football people. So to all the teachers, it has really been amazing to be in the classroom this morning. is emotional for me to be here, because to see all these people working together and develop new level of football player. I know, I have seen the first product, not of the school, but the first product of the player of the mission we have. So the player who's now in Denmark, born 2008, is totally a new level. I have seen the player we have brought, who was born in 88, born in 89, Femi, Salami, and all this player. They was with me private home when we have Christmas. So I know them very well, and I could see how big we have to go with them. But the player we bring now, born 2008 and younger, is a new world, is a new way of developing a football player. And what we will bring to the future is also a new way of developing people from Nigeria. So thank you so much for everybody. Because if the CEO in Chelsea say the right thing, we need the Nigerian football player to grow up as person, grow up as football player, because then we together with you can make the best football player in the world in the future. We can make the best football team in the world together, because there's so many good people here with so big passion, so we can do that together. I think Midtjylland will win Champions League with a lot of Nigerian players. Nigeria will win the World Cup with a lot of players. Because we have the know-how, we have the hard working, we know how we do it together. And remember, we have been together since 2003. So it's not a journey only for 1 week, 2 weeks, no, it's a journey for the life. So also to all the new people that is around here, this is a journey for the life. I hope from my heart you all will be here when I visit the club next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I hope you will be part of it, because I know if we work together and turn a little bit, then we can do it even better and better and better. So thank you so much. And special to you, children, my brother. When we was in Jos, when we was in Kano in 2003, I saw all this football player. But when I go home to my wife, to my 2 daughters, I don't talk about the football player, but I talk about a very, very special person like you. I have never met a person with so much energy, so much view for the future, so much belief in Nigerian football, so much hard work. When you visit us in Denmark, they say, we have to go out and eat with the funny, clever boy Churchill, because you make so much energy, so the whole restaurant. In Denmark, we don't have so much noise normally, but when Churchill arrived, that's also nice. Yes. So it's for me, have been a journey, and I'm very, very satisfied where we are now. But I'm also a person. Jonas and Sven know that. I'm never satisfied. I always believe more. This year we've been number 3 in EuroLeague FC Midtjylland, and everybody says, oh, it's so good. For me, I'm looking forward to go to Istanbul the 20th of May, because in Istanbul the 20th of May the final of EuroLeague will be played, and I believe Midtjylland will be part of it. I'm never satisfied to be a runner-up. I'm never satisfied into the level we be on. We have to be better. So we could be satisfied, all of us, when we see what we have developed now. But this is only the beginning of the next big step. Because when the 2008, 2009, 2010, and so on, arrive to Denmark, I promise you, they will be part of a strong team. They will be so strong so they can develop us to Champions League, so we don't have to play the little league, your league. We only want to play Champions League with Africans, with players from Nigeria, with big stars from Nigeria. So I looking forward to that. And our owner also say, with all these people, with all this level space in our first team is not enough for all what you develop here. So I promise you to buy more clubs. Maybe we buy ship clubs. Maybe we buy ship clubs like Manchester United who need help. Let's support Manchester United. Maybe, but that will be in the big future. Maybe we buy the biggest club in the world, Liverpool, to bring in Nigeria and ask, should we buy Manchester United? So what we're doing here is not only for Midtjylland, it's not only for Nigeria, it's for the world football. So working fucking hard, everybody. Find some good players, find more good players, bring them to Denmark, and I promise you we will work hard and dedicated with all the Nigerian boys, our sons from this country, to bring them to our first team, and in the future there will be a lot of Nigerian out. From my heart, from Jonas' heart, from Sven's heart, Steve's heart, from the whole Denmark country, thank you so much for what you have given to us. Thank you so much to be part of this journey. And Frederick and Churchill, thank you so much for inviting us into your family, invite us to this part. And I promise you, we will be behind you, we will work hard to make Nigeria to the best.
Thank you, Claus. So good to hear from you. Now, I hope you get better now. You are part of a structure that is looking to the topmost level of football in the world. And you are part of it. So, and that's the only way to go. That's the only way to go. But before we continue, I will just crave the indulgence of you that let's go to take our food and come back, and they also will take their own food. So if we go to, yes, it's moving. We'll start. They bring in food, which is ready. We have a small job. Okay, let them bring it. And we say there is starter. So we take the starter before we go to the ender. They're starting, they will be empty. I believe yes, okay, let them bring that. Where are they? Let them. Leave that and bring that first. So after the, please, be getting ready. Once we finish the starters, we are coming to you. Leave that, sit down, get the starter. While we wait, do we just there for the food we have swallow, we have rice, but please don't mix swallow and rice. In my place, they say, make you know the name of what they eat. So that when you begin purge, they will know the medicine to give you. You will see that is the truth. we went to play a match in, not even Port Harcourt, Ida. So when we got there, in the night, we couldn't get food to eat. So go today, I got to look for sardine and bread. We were looking for food. We couldn't get food. When we now got food, TM was there too. So as I put one in my mouth, I knew that there was a problem. But I was able to spit out. So I kept turning the rice. The man now came and said, "Okay, anything there wrong?" I said, "I want to do." Nothing there wrong. He said, "Well, you dey mix the rice with everything." I said, "Make it for cold." Yeah, because the way it was, any other spoon was dangerous. Anyway, well, the food is here. We will come back to speak. Everybody else.
Jeg er tung til tænder.
Det
Det var her, jeg var søge næste gang.
Jeg må godt selv tage den der, eller skal man vente på de her? Kan man ikke tage det?
Okay.
Jeg har
Also the Delta. And we need rivers. So, at 4 o'clock, you will watch the team play. In the finals of the Claus Steinlein Cup. But before that, we will share the match balls. All the coaches will get new kits, new boots for this. And now we are introducing rather our trips to you always. We want to do once a year what we call the total FCM FCA challenge. What it means is that Northwest will select their team away from what we select from you. This time you select yourself. North Central, select what? Yourself. South select what? Yourself. And everybody comes here for a week to play in the challenge. The head coach of the zone that wins will go to Europe. He and his assistant, all expenses paid. But for now, before you go, we will also say, I forgot, we still have some of the clothes, if you want to share more, yeah, we still have more. But remember, it's for women, so when you get to, not for your girlfriends, not for your, we are fasting now. Tunde did not remind me that Ramadan has got started. But I didn't know that they saw the moon yesterday, so I didn't hear that. And Alaji Yusuf did not even he said they were 3 years. But I will not lose hope. Last year, of the whole Ramadan, at least I was able to do 2. This year, it will be better. I know my enemies are saying I cannot do it. I can do it. So I will disgrace you, I will do it. We will not be disgraced. So, meanwhile, as they are leaving now, please, may we stand and applaud as they leave. we have working with us